stand by for a priority communication from Supreme Chancellor Leontine Suresh of the Galactic Republic.
I'm honored to speak with you again, Master Jedi. Your victory over the Sith infiltrators saved the Republic, but we face new threats to our security.
It isn't every day the leader of the Free Galaxy calls. How can I help you, Madam Chancellor?
The Hutt cartel has invaded Republic space and seized the planet Makeb. We will respond to this unprovoked act of aggression in full force. My War Council will be convening on Keylander Station in the Makeb system. I ask that you join us immediately.
I'll set a course for the Makeb system right now.
Proceed to the conference chamber on Keylander Station. I'll meet you there. Please hurry. We must act quickly and decisively against the Hutt's aggression.
Most cordial greetings. I am Zen Thrilo, Republic Protocol Officer. Welcome to Makeb and Keylander Station. Please hold all questions. Supreme Chancellor Suresh and a delegation are arriving.
My friends, this wise Jedi Master has protected the Republic from dangers without and within time and again. I can think of no greater guardian of our security.
Protecting the Republic takes more than a lone Jedi. It requires the vigilance and strength of everyone safekeeping our society.
Astute words, and especially fitting here. Victory over the Empire lies within our grasp. But first, we must face a cowardly act of unwarranted aggression. Supreme Commander Malcolm.
13 days ago, the Hutt cartel violated Republic space and seized the planet Makeb. They've blockaded the system with 30 Ajur-class heavy cruisers.
Makeb's citizens have formally pledged to join the Republic if we respond to their crisis. We will not abandon them to the Hutt's brutality.
The galaxy has suffered upheaval, but the Hutts haven't been interested in galactic conquest for 15,000 years.
This war has created opportunities for the greedy and unscrupulous.
Severe atmospheric conditions on Makeb make large-scale troop landings impossible. We need help from local resistance forces to pull this off.
One of Makeb's business leaders, Shalem Avesta, is awaiting you on the surface. I want you working closely with him.
If he's bold enough to stand up to the Hutts, he'll be worth listening to.
Shalem would sooner accept a live grenade than Hutt rule. Liberating Makeb is your top priority, but I want the Hutt's ambitions ended permanently. Grandmaster Satil Shan has insight regarding our enemy's future plans.
The Jedi Council has meditated on the cartel's actions. We believe that Makeb is a staging point for a larger attack on the entire galaxy.
The Hutts will not be allowed to expand their dominion at our expense.
If the Republic cuts a deal with the cartel, we could team up and take down the Empire together.
If there's to be any negotiation, I intend for it to be entirely one-sided. A shuttle will transport you to Shalem Avesta's encampment on the surface. Go now, and show the galaxy the Republic is not to be trifled with.
You're one of the Republic heroes come to free my homeworld. You're just... wow. I wish we'd joined the Republic ages ago.
When you stand with the Republic, it stands with you. We'll protect you from the Hutts, the Empire, and anyone who threatens your freedom.
That means a lot. The past 2 weeks have been a nightmare. I was here when the Hutts blocked all of Makeb's comm channels. Haven't been able to get a signal from my family since. No idea what's happened down there.
The Hutts haven't been in control of your world for long. Most likely, your relatives are safe in their homes.
That's what I keep telling myself. Don't know if they told you, but Makeb's atmosphere's a real mess. Most ships get torn to bits by electrical storms on entry. My baby's got special ion shields to absorb the electromagnetic interference, but we're still in for a rough ride. Hopefully we won't land in little pieces.
How did the cartel conquer your planet if most ships can't even get through the atmosphere?
Our politicians figured, why draft an army when you can hire mercenaries? We bought the best. Bunch of hard cases called the Interstellar Regulators. But the Hutts didn't bother fighting them. They bought off the regulators with a bigger bid. Ask Shalem Avesta. He'll tell you. My shuttle's prepped. Hop aboard, we'll be on our way. I want to take your anti-nausea stims, too.
I'm Shalem Avesta. The Supreme Chancellor promised us relief, but you're more than I ever hoped. My family helped found Makeb. Avesta Mining has led our business council for decades. I was practically chief of state before the cartel's takeover. It wasn't an easy decision, but if joining the Republic is the only way to reclaim my home world's freedom, so be it.
Clinging to your past will not save this planet's future. A true leader knows how to relinquish control for the greater good.
You have my full support, Master Jedi. I trust I'll have yours in return. Ilosov is a former mercenary with the Interstellar Regulators. Until recently, Makeb's trusted private army and police force.
Quit when the Regulators sold out to the Hutts. I don't betray a client for credits.
Exceptions like him notwithstanding. The cartel bought off the Regulator forces and turned our former protectors against us.
How many ex-mercenaries do you have on your side? Enough to take down the rest?
Regulators who refused the Hutt buyout either ran or got shot for disloyalty before they could.
I still don't know why this has happened. We've conducted peaceful business with the Hutt cartel for years.
Casualty and damage reports coming in. Talau City got rattled pretty hard, but no injuries. Lucky.
That's the 5th groundquake since the Hutt's takeover. The last one leveled the Taigan mining colony. They're still pulling bodies from the rubble.
These groundquakes started after the Hutts invaded? Doesn't sound like a coincidence.
You aren't the first to voice that thought. My niece Lambda is a respected geophysicist. She joined our resistance to prove there's a link between the groundquakes and the Hutt's deep core mining.
She was taking seismic readings on a deserted mesa when a whole company of regulators swarmed in. We lost contact with her.
I sent search parties to bring Lambda back, but they aren't trained or equipped to fight a mercenary force of that size.
What kind of people are in these search parties? Are they at least armed?
The bulk of our forces are civilian volunteers. A few know how to fight. Most don't.
Getting reports from our search parties. Dozens of regulators have pushed them back to the landing zone. We lose that, we'll never find Lambda.
Tell your people they'll soon fight alongside Jedi. I know a thing or two about solving mysteries the hard way.
Let's hope the regulators are smart enough to recognize when they're outmatched. Take my personal shuttle to Friend Mesa. Lane Farrow is our man at the landing zone.
Shalem Avesta sent us. You were in charge here?
Reinforcements! We're saved! Prosk, come here! It's a Jedi!
Speak up, Lane. Not sure the whole Mesa heard you. My name's Prosk, in case Slick here didn't enunciate clearly. Kid's an accountant, barely knows which way to point a blaster. Can't say I'm much better. Used to be a mining foreman. We've set up barricades, but they're not doing much against the regulators. What's the plan, boss?
I will stand between you and harm. The power of the Force will protect us.
I sure hope so, Master Jedi.
Scouts report regulators headed this way. Big group.
Everyone's manning a barricade. Find one and dig in! Master Jedi, I've never... Those regulators... You're incredible!
I'll drink to that, Slick. Those mercs will think twice about hitting us again. We owe you one.
You boys have any leads on Lambda or missing geophysicist? She's the reason we're all here.
Her campsite was ransacked. The regulators must have already captured her and confiscated all the research data. Shalem's right. She found something important.
This just became a rescue mission. If the regulators have Lambda, where would they take her?
Scanners indicate no one except you has landed on or left the Mesa since the regulators came. That means she's still here. Probably at one of their camps.
Great. There's half a dozen camps and no way to pinpoint which one she's at. Have to keep hitting them until she turns up.
When I assault those camps, the regulators attacking here will fall back to reinforce their camps.
Good. We could use a breather. A few of our search parties never made it back. You find any other prisoners, send them here.
Someone here might know how to slice the regulators' comm frequency and find out what they're doing. Ask around, Prosk.
Slick takes charge with his big brain. On it, boss.
We'll hold this landing zone as long as it takes. Good luck.
Red Team, come in. This is Vice Commandant Brevin. We've scanned heavy fire in your zone. Status report.
Your men chose fighting over negotiating. Be reasonable and free the geophysicist.
You have no authority here, Jedi. That girl is our legal prisoner. You're outnumbered by troops who have run ops in 30 systems. Our victory rate is 100%. You got lucky this time. It won't happen again. You should have taken the hint. I command the regulators, and I've got plenty of reinforcements to throw your way. Now they're angry.
The longer you waste my time, the worse it will be when I find you.
Good luck with that. My regulators get double pay to bring me your head.
It's Prosk. You read? We sliced the Merc's comm network. Hearing all kinds of interesting chatter. Whatever you're doing, it's paying off. The Mercs have pulled back. The landing zone's all ours.
Dig in and be ready, in case they come back.
Understood. We'll keep listening to the Mercs bellyache too. Might learn something we can use. Keep up the pressure.
Prosk, come in. We've taken out multiple regulator camps. Still no sign of Lambda.
Scouts report you've got those mercenaries chasing their own tails. Lambda has to be nearby. I'll take some men out and cover more ground.
Think you're clever? Killing my people? Slicing our comm channel? Every time you hit us, the Hutts crack down even harder on the nice people of Makeb. They're dying because of you.
You're supposed to protect Makeb, but you sold out to the Hutts. How much are they paying you to execute innocent people?
Enough, obviously. Make your peace while you can.
Prosk, do you read? Another camp down and still no Lambda. Any luck on your end?
Hang on. Getting a distress call. It's her. Patching through.
Blast, is this stupid thing working? Hello? Hello?
We read you, Lambda. Your uncle sent a rescue team. The Republic's here. Look.
Shalem didn't send more?
The mercenaries thought the same thing, and they got a nasty surprise.
If you say so. My guards abandoned their posts and left me alone. You must be the murdering scum they went after. I broke free and ran to the nearest quake shelter. I'm the only person here. Sending you coordinates.
If you'd tried anything but getting to safety, you might have been captured again. Or worse.
Figured this was the safest place. Wait, what was that noise? Is that on your end?
Lost her. They're blocking her signal. My team's close to that quake shelter. Meet you there.
You got a lot of my friends killed today. Grevin said I could return the favor.
This ends here.
You scum!
The shelter's collapsing! We have to get out!
Let's end this!
Never suspect the scientists. That's quite enough of that.
leave already!
I didn't come all this way to die! Let's go!
There's never been a groundquake like that in Makeb's history. Geologic instability has increased 1,000-fold since the HUD takeover. Seismic readings and core stability fluctuations both indicate impending catastrophe. These groundquakes are the direct result of HUD deep core mining that's going to destroy Makeb.
When you say destroy Makeb, I assume that means more than your tourist trade.
The fireworks will be a great crowd pleaser, but only if the crowds are in orbit. Every scrap of data I collected here proves the HUD cartel's deep drilling has destabilized Makeb. These groundquakes are only the start. Entire mesas will collapse. After that, gravitational decay will strip away the atmosphere, kill everything. Makeb will become totally uninhabitable.
The cartel and its forces are on Makeb. Won't they die with everyone else?
Oh, they know what they're doing. They just don't care. And that mystifies me. I think there's a way to save Makeb, but I need you to work with me. I'll warn you now. I'm snappish. Everyone says so. It's not personal.
Don't apologize. You hold your own and you're not afraid of anyone. You're my kind of woman, Lenda.
You're a lot more interesting than I thought.
You made it! We followed Prosk's signal and... Where's Prosk?
I'm sorry. He didn't. He's gone.
He gave his life saving Lenda. The best way to honor that sacrifice is by continuing the fight.
I know. I will. We'll get her back to Shalem. There's a clear path back to the landing zone, thanks to you.
Meet me at Uncle Shalem's office. We need to figure out a plan. Fast. This is nothing, Uncle. I've run the numbers. 2 days, maybe less. And your office is at the bottom of a sinkhole.
At least your expensive education has finally amounted to something.
Told you I'd repay that loan. Bet you're wishing you'd listened to me sooner. Not dismissed me as a loudmouth conservationist.
Master Jedi, Lambda told me of your incredible rescue. Words cannot convey my thanks. We suspected Makeb was becoming unstable, but I had no idea things were this bad. We never should have let the HUD cartel establish their mining operation.
Lambda mentioned that there's a way to stop this disaster. What is it?
The regulators who held me hostage were a chatty bunch. Mostly filthy language and bragging about their blasters, but the leader said something interesting. He mentioned Project Failsafe, a HUD emergency plan if their mining went wrong. That mercenary believed the HUDs have something to instantly stabilize Makeb.
The cartel wouldn't have a failsafe if they didn't plan on pushing Makeb to the brink of destruction. We can't allow that.
Glad you feel that way. Because you need to steal it. Assuming we can find it.
Talau City, the HUD Embassy database.
Ilasof's right. Data on Project Failsafe would be stored in the HUD Embassy's computers in Talau City. Unfortunately, that's under cartel control. We need Chief Hercule, Talau City's former security commander. He and a few loyal men have a hidden camp outside the city. They'll get you inside the city and embassy.
Why is he hiding outside the city? Did he get fired as security commander?
In a manner of speaking. The Huts put a death mark on his head. The Huts control Talau City and the surrounding area. You'll have to land a shuttle in the countryside. Expect plenty of regulators. Chief Hercule's camp is hidden at these coordinates.
Don't die. You're all we've got.
Chief Hercule? Shalem Avesta sent us. He says you know a way into the HUD Embassy.
A real live Jedi Master. Now we're talking. Pardon the mistake. Haven't been near a shower in days. HUD Embassy's locked up tight. Used to have a fancy-pants bureaucrat helping us inside, Representative Eklund, but he's gone quiet. Probably dead. Good news is, the cartel hasn't changed anything at their embassy. Got the same turrets, droids.
Why does the HUD cartel have an embassy on Makeb, much less one that well guarded?
The Business Council built it when the Huts first came to do business here. Thought it would make the slugs feel appreciated. You want inside the HUD Embassy, you'll have to finesse 3 layers of security. First layer is heavy turrets in the courtyard. The only good thing to come out of these ground quakes is that they expose the turret power generators. Overload those, and turrets lose their punch.
Our mission would be a lot simpler if we could take down the entire power grid.
Even if I knew how to cause a blackout, the city's computers need energy, and you need computers. Security Layer 2 is the embassy's main door. 3 meters of reinforced durasteel. Even a lightsaber would take hours to cut through. But the door will unlock for a diplomatic passcode. You can generate one by accessing the government building secure terminal.
I remember when all you needed to bust open a building was detonate an attitude.
The good old days. I miss them too. Last but not least are the security droids. Top of the line Arcanian models. Nasty disposition. Shoot intruders on sight. Good news is they can be reprogrammed. The droid control station in my old security HQ will do the trick.
Sounds like you just volunteered for the job. Have fun.
Every regulator in the city knows my face. Wouldn't get 10 meters. You'll make it at least twice that far. Hit those objectives and I guarantee you'll get inside the embassy. Whether you'll find your answers is a different matter. If Representative Eklund's still alive, maybe help him escape. He's a fuss budget, but basically all right. I'll keep a comm channel open when I can.
Won't have to worry about those turrets. That passcode will open the embassy's main doors.
Clearly you haven't heard of us. Isn't your day?
That should take care of the security droids. The HUD embassy's all yours. Mind your step in there.
Acknowledging new ident code. Greetings, Senior Command Unit 223.
Good to know Chief Herquill's codes are still valid.
Feel free to inspect the embassy. You will find everything in order.
Please, I'm an unarmed civilian. Representative Eklund with the Makeb Provisional Authority Council. I'm the official liaison to the Hutt cartel. Whatever you need, I'll make sure you get it. Just don't hurt me.
I ought to take your head back to Shalem as a present. You sold out to the Hutts, didn't you?
I am working with them. Shalem doesn't understand the situation. Like it or not, the Hutts control Makeb now. Our only option is to cooperate, make the best of our new situation. Instead, Shalem stirs up trouble. He doesn't realize how much worse the Hutts could make things for us.
The Hutts aren't here to rule Makeb. They're here to destroy it. Their deep drilling has destabilized the planetary core.
Why would they do that? Makeb is an investment for them. If they destroy the planet, they lose their assets.
Besides, most of the Hutts are here on the surface. If the planet explodes, they go with it. It's illogical.
Geological readings show this planet is coming apart. But we think the Hutts have a Project Failsafe to deal with the situation.
Knowing Shalem, you'll risk anything to find it. Well, I'll save some lives and help quash this rumor for good. If this Project Failsafe exists, there must be some record of it in the Embassy's archives. I'll get you access to them. But the Hutts are on high alert. They've already summoned reinforcements. You'll have to deal with them. I'll meet you in the archive room.
Remember who I am. If you warn the Hutts, I will find you. No one can hide from the Force.
I am not like Shalem. I don't fight losing battles. See you at the archives.
Just as I programmed.
Security protocols have been disabled. Eklund came through.
Almost. I ran when I heard the fighting. Let me finish this. The Hutt in charge of Makeb is named Taboro. If Project Failsafe exists, there should be some reference to it in his communication logs.
I assume you've met Taboro. What's your take on him?
He isn't your typical Hutt. Quick profits matter less to him than long-term gains. Here, a hollow from someone named Vidrig has a Project Failsafe tag. Let's see what it says.
Greetings, O great and glorious Taboro. I'm happy to report that Project Failsafe is both on schedule and under budget. Your Grand Arc is approaching completion. As these schematics illustrate, the Ark's ingenious outer layer will completely shield the vessel and its precious contents from Makeb's atmospheric unpleasantness. The cargo hold will store your entire Isotope 5 stockpile, while your chosen few companions travel in luxurious comfort on the Ark's upper decks.
Taboro's building a starship to evacuate the Hutts and transport this Isotope 5 off-world. Whatever that stuff is, it's worth Makeb's destruction.
You never mind anything called Isotope 5. It must be something the Hutts discovered.
Mighty Taboro, may I suggest replacing the standard passenger cabins with deluxe suites more suited to a Hutt of your stature? I can easily add them before the Ark's completion.
This hollow's recent. Vidrig is still building the Ark. That means there's time to steal it for ourselves and evacuate the planet. Based on the schematics, we'll have room for the whole population if we convert the cargo hold to carry passengers.
There are only so many places the Hutts could hide such a massive project. We have to find it.
Evacuating this planet will require someone with resources and contacts. Shalem Avesta has both.
I'll scour these archives and transmit everything I find to Shalem. Given the circumstances, I feel rather unsafe remaining here. There's a shuttle pad nearby. If you remove the guards and unlock the shuttles, we could all fly away safely.
You're alive. Guess my advice worked, huh? Shalem told me to patch you through right away.
We're already analyzing the Project Failsafe plans Representative Eklund transmitted to us. They're sickening. Taboro the Hutt is masterminding the greatest crime in galactic history. With Vidrig's Ark, they'll escape Makeb and leave us all to die. We can't let that happen.
We can't take the Ark for ourselves until we hunt down its construction site. Found any clues yet?
Lambda was just reviewing that data.
I matched the Ark's construction site map to topographic readings. The Ark's being built at a secret facility inside the giant sphere. That's a big tourist trap. A mesa with a hollow interior. Too dangerous to colonize, but perfect for hiding an Ark's construction.
An unplanned assault could result in irreparable damage to the Ark. What's the safest way to secure the ship?
Not sure yet, Master Jedi. But we have probe droids gathering intel right now. Contact me when you're the giant spear. I'll help you plan this attack. It won't be an easy fight.
Don't look at me. I've got a city to evacuate. Good luck.
critical planets are currently open for business.
Alasov, we're at the Giant Spear. What have you got for us?
We set probe droids to scan the zone ahead of you. Their readings, not good news. Regulator fire teams are patrolling the site. Some of Vice Commandant Grevin's finest, backed by top lieutenants from the Hutt cartel. Everyone's packing military hardware.
Let them pack all the hardware they want. Won't be the first army we've wiped out.
Fair enough, but that's not all. The Ark construction site's behind a triple-bladed Durasteel blast door. It takes 3 separate keycards to open the thing. Only cartel representatives carry them. Guess the Hutts only trust the regulators up to a point. We need to find the cartel's top lieutenants and get their keycards.
Thanks for the intel and advice. We'll contact you again when we unlock that blast door.
I'll keep searching the files in case there's anything else. Good luck.
Alasov, we're through the blast door.
Good. Seal it behind you. There ought to be a control panel nearby. Scramble the security codes. That'll keep reinforcements from following you. Schematics for the Ark construction site are a mess. Can't tell what half the symbols mean. Just do whatever it takes to secure the Ark. Good luck.
This is insane. My men are working triple overtime and we're still falling behind.
Work faster.
That's not... Look, we both know Vidrig's skimming off the top. If this keeps up, we'll never finish the Ark.
You got a big mouth, Tiro. Maybe I'll shut it for you.
Be aware, friend. No being is unarmed when others will stand up for him.
Wait. You're who Taboro's yelling about. Give me a hand here. She's worth a fortune dead.
Well, actually, the Ark is gigantic. It was designed to ferry Hutts around.
Republic, huh? Don't know what they're doing on Makeb, but thanks. These cartel idiots won't listen to reason. I tried calling for help and get a blaster shoved in my face. The Hutts work us to death, treat us like slaves, no, like animals.
We're here to commandeer the Ark for the people of Makeb. Once it's secure, you and your men will be free.
We're working 18-hour days, no breaks, no visits home. It's all on Vidrig's orders. and then break their backs building his ark while he steals everything not bolted down. Thanks to Vidrig, the ark's weeks behind schedule. My crew can't finish the ship while that slimy Deveronian's selling off its components.
Vidrig. Fast talker, horns on his head, likes kissing up to huts.
Oh, you know him. I'll tell my crew to lay low. Put Vidrig in his place, and we'll help you out however we can.
Got the best Ugnaught engineer in 4 sectors on retainer. She's a genius with electro-plumbing.
We'll have the classiest refresher in Coruscant, boss.
Still can't decide what to put in the sonic shower. Felucian glimmerstones look so elegant, but I love Rylothian onyx tile.
Why settle for just one? They're both excellent gravestones, and your days are numbered.
You're that Republic hero Taboro's screaming about on the Hollow. The cartel's so worried they're paying double to finish the arc ahead of schedule. That's on top of what they're offering to kill you. Never let it be said I'm not generous in defeat. You can have this incredible marvel of starship design at a 20% discount. 30%?
Do you prefer quick executions? I'm leaning towards slow and painful myself.
I'm hoping to bid you up. How about temporary crippling? I admit the ship needs a little work, but she's almost ready to fly. Besides, being incomplete means there's room to customize. Let me live, and I'll have this baby ready to leave the atmosphere in no time. You won't find a better offer, trust me.
I'm in no mood to negotiate with a greedy thug. You earned your fate.
Ah!
This one's actually useful. We can put him to work.
Anything you want. I'll get my welding gloves.
Haven't had contact with the outside in weeks. This is Foreman Tierra, and Republic forces calling from Giant Spear. Does anyone read?
Loud and clear, Tierra. We sent those Republic forces. What's the Ark status? Is it secure?
Go ahead. Give him the bad news about the Ark.
It's incomplete, but is the Ark that important?
Foreman, this is Shalem Avesta. Makeb's core is tearing apart. We can't stop it. That Ark is our people's only hope of escape. If I send you every able body I have and guarantee your safety, can you finish the Ark in time to evacuate our world?
I'll blasted well try.
The Huts are surely organizing a counterattack. We're forming a battle plan to defeat it. We'll brief you back here. Hurry!
We sealed the blast door to keep Hut reinforcements out, but there's bound to be another way out of here.
Vidrig kept a private shuttle pad nearby. You can take his transport while we get to work.
We can't thank you enough for securing the Ark, Master Jedi. You turned certain death into a chance for survival.
The Ark's missing more than a few vital components. We're still a long way off from loading it with evacuees.
Foreman Tierra is one of the best shipmen on Makeb. He'll get the job done, if we protect his construction site. We intercepted priority signals from the cartel. Every regulator in this hemisphere has been ordered to retake the Ark at all costs.
We knew the regulator army's staging points. We could potentially cut them off.
Surest way to close any deal is by blocking the competition from bidding.
Some refugees know how to use a blaster. I'll organize the security force to protect the Ark. Navigator, we'll need your shuttle. Come on.
My people are scouting for regulator activity and reporting what they find. We've identified one major staging area.
The Fingers. Originally one mesa, until a quake redecorated the place. Now, it's held together by a series of interconnected energy fields, light bridges.
The regulators store heavy artillery and weapon caches there. If those mercenaries rearm, they'll blast us to oblivion.
If the splintered mesa is barely held together, one strong quake will wipe out these weapons for good.
Too much to hope for. Seismic forecast models indicate the fingers are safe for the short term. If I'm wrong, feel free to complain.
You're our best shot at taking out those caches and artillery before the enemy reaches them. We know the Regulator's army also includes war droids and a battle platform. We're still scouting for those.
Translation. He's finding lots of ways to risk your life.
It's a good thing I have a reason to always come back.
Flirting with disaster. Literally.
Once you've destroyed the artillery and weapon caches in the fingers, contact me. I should have additional targets by then. Good luck.
Shalem, come in. The Regulator's weapon caches are all destroyed.
Outstanding. I hope you're ready for more. We've detected an army of war droids massing for an attack. If those war droids make it across that bridge, they'll slaughter everyone in their path, including us.
Giant portable platforms for moving huge numbers? I can't think of anyone who might need something like that.
We were planning to set up light bridges to evacuate our citizens to the Ark. The Hutts beat us to the idea. The war droids are holding position for now, but you could lure them out by transmitting false orders from the mercenary army's comm towers. Once the droids are halfway across the light bridge, you could deactivate it. Drop the whole army into the depths.
Those droids will spend the rest of this fight 7 kilometers down.
At the rate the planet's collapsing, they won't have time to rust. Slice into the mercenary comm towers, transmit the false marching orders, and deactivate the light bridge at the perfect moment. Good luck.
war droid army is gone for good. The regulators will think twice before setting foot on that light bridge.
I know the cost per unit of those war droids. Between them and the weapons you destroyed, the regulators are over 300 million credits in the red.
I won't be happy until we make the billion mark. What else can we blow up?
We finally tracked down the main mercenary base. A floating battle platform called the Storm Carrier. Vice Commandant Grevin, the mercenary leader, is gathering troops there. We can't let Grevin's forces reach the Ark. The only way to stop the Storm Carrier is by overloading its power reactors to meltdown.
Have you checked in with Foreman Tiero? Is the Ark secure?
Safe for now, but only if you hurry. Sending you the Storm Carrier's coordinates. Our scouts report there's a regulator shuttle near your position. You can fly it directly to the enemy and take them completely by surprise. Everything's riding on this. May fortune smile on us all.
This is Vice Commandant Grevin. Intruders... Intruders are overloading the reactors. Protect the control terminals at all costs. 1 million credits to whoever finds the intruders. 10 million to whoever kills them.
Warning. Warning. Reactors 2, 5, and 8. Approaching critical mass. Carrier cooling system has been disabled.
I knew you were ruthless, but you'd destroy this carrier. Kill everyone aboard just to make a point. If I didn't have to shoot you, I'd give you a job.
I've been hoping we'd meet. You've been on my to-kill list since I got here.
What a coincidence. You're on my list too. Once you're dead, the cartel's paying us more than we'd earn in a lifetime from this planet's idiot government. Makeb can burn for all we care. So can your republic. Isotope 5 will change everything. Once they're done mining Makeb, the Hutts will own this galaxy.
The cartel is destroying Makeb to mine Isotope 5? What makes that substance worth all this?
No point telling you. Won't do any good. You've cost me a fortune today, but I can still recover my expenses. Time to settle your debt.
Total reactor network meltdown in progress. Abandon ship. Repeat. Abandon ship.
People of Makeb, your heroes, return.
Watch out. Uncle Shalem's running for president of whatever planet we all move to.
This distinguished Jedi has protected our oppressed people and bestowed hope on Makeb. The regulators are defeated. The Ark is secured.
Makeb is a paradise. You built this planet with blood and sweat, patience and love. Now your home is dying, as all things must. But you won't die with it. You will survive. Gather your memories and your friends close. Cherish the legacy of Makeb, and your world will live on. The Force is with you.
I meant what I said. All of it. The Ark is safe, and we'll soon have it ready to fly. We've earned a moment to celebrate. Especially you.
Maybe Lemda can show me the sights? This might be our only chance to relax.
I'll relax when I'm not standing on a planet that's falling apart. But I appreciate the offer.
We finally have mighty Taboro the Hutt's attention. Calling to congratulate us, old friend?
You're not much of a salesman, Taboro, but I've always wanted to see a Hutt grovel. Can you actually bend over enough to kiss the ground?
Spare us your empty threats, Taboro. Makeb is doomed, and the Ark is our only escape. If we give it back, we're all dead.
Thanks for telling us where to fuel up the Ark. We'll be right over.
I recognize where that droid was attacking. Tarlum. It's a small city without defenses. I'll summon a shuttle to take you there. Please, save my people.
The easiest way to solve all our problems is frying that Hutt.
We can't focus on revenge right now. My citizens are in danger. I'm sending an emergency signal to the Republic. We need a science expert down here. If Taboro's telling the truth about Isotope 5, we're still stranded, and that Hutt's going to slaughter us all. Hurry to Tarlem and stop his droid.
What's the galaxy coming to? Huts invading, planets cracking in half, and now whatever it was. Somebody tell me what that was.
It appeared to be a droid, Mayor.
Here I was, thinking it was a shiny Wookiee on stilts wearing turbo lasers for a hat. A droid indeed. Now, who the blazes are you?
I represent the Jedi. I was sent by Shalem of Vesta to defend you from this attack.
In that case, welcome to Tarlam. This mesa's already collapsing. Now, I've got wounded people everywhere, and all the working shuttle pads are outside town.
Shalem can get more shuttles for the evacuation.
What we really need is the one thing those Huts won't give us. Time.
Mayor, we're getting emergency alerts. The Huts are landing reinforcements, mercenaries, and more of those droids.
Lovely. I'm the one-legged woman at the droid kicking contest.
They're holding the shuttle pads. We'll never get off the mesa unless someone drives the enemy off.
Leave the Hut forces to me. I'll open the routes out of here. You be ready to move your people.
Just clearing off the pads isn't enough, though. We need to stop the Huts from landing more reinforcements until we've all evacuated.
We could erect energy shields, Mayor. Cover the pads so they can only be used for flying out.
Solaire, you're actually useful. If we got you some energy shields, could you set them up at each landing pad?
Can't you just run for it once the shuttle pads are clear?
Our wounded move too slowly. You've got to buy us more time. Gather the wounded, prep for evacuation on the double. We are leaving.
Take these energy shields. Activate them at the landing pads. Good luck.
That's far enough, thank you. Jedi should recognize an inferior bargaining position when they see it, yes.
Please, the next groundquake could destroy this mesa. kill us all.
Then let's keep the negotiations brief, We've done no harm to these people. All we seek is the droid's Isotope 5 power supply.
What does the Empire know about Isotope 5?
You misunderstand my position. I don't know what the substance is, nor do I care. I'm simply following orders to recover samples. No time for debate. Let us have the Isotope 5 or we'll be forced to execute the prisoners. I'm sure no one wants that.
Whatever your mission is, it ended the moment you crossed me. Drop your weapons or die.
We cannot return empty-handed. If we must die, we will be as soldiers. Kill them!
The Imperial warned you this would happen. Why couldn't you just let them go?
I don't answer to you. Just get these people out of here.
Yes, of course. I should contact Shalem. Let him know we're bringing wounded.
Thank goodness you're... Wait. Where's Mayor Erkins?
We have more problems than Taboro. Imperial forces came here to retrieve samples of Isotope 5. They killed the mayor.
What a loss. And now we have the Empire to contend with.
We're ready to evacuate, but many of our people were wounded in the attack.
We've established a medical triage center. I'm sending the coordinates there. Get your people to it. I've also relocated to a new camp near the Ark construction site. I'm transmitting coordinates. Meet me here to plot our strategy.
Have we managed to investigate Taboro's claims about the Ark's fuel supply?
A Republic engineer just arrived. He's analyzing the Ark schematics now. Get here as soon as you can. Ah, you're here. Good news. Tarlem's refugees evacuated safely, and no fresh reports of Taboro's droids. You bought us time, and we'll need it. This is Gazadar, one of the Republic's top engineers, and a brave man for coming down here.
Of all the Jedi, you're the one I've been most excited to meet. I'd love to pick your brain about holocron design.
Holocrons are more than merely technology. I'll happily discuss them with you, once we're all safely off Makeb.
I'll need time to think of questions anyway.
Gaz just made it through the analysis of the Ark schematics. I'm sad to report that Taboro wasn't lying.
The Ark was specifically built to run on Isotope 5. It's the only energy source capable of pushing that massive vessel through Makeb's atmosphere.
I still haven't heard a decent explanation for what that substance is. What makes Isotope 5 so special?
It appears to be a radioactive variant of Illyrium, unique to Makeb's planetary core. From what little I've examined, it's nearly a template element. Isotope 5 can be modified into all manner of useful configurations, including a potent fuel source. But I'm no expert.
Then we need the real brains behind the Hutt cartel's operations here. Dr. Juvard Ilip Ogorov. And we know where he is.
Whoa. The only 5-time winner of the Beodur Science Prizes on Makeb? Are you saying he designed the Ark?
Probably those droids, too. Dr. Ogorov has been holed up at the Sanctuary Research Complex since before his people invaded. If anyone knows about Isotope 5, it's him.
Why would a Hutt scientist help us at all? Isn't he with the cartel?
Dr. Ogorov is well respected across the galaxy. For a Hutt, he's pretty reasonable. The Sanctuary Research Complex is one of the most advanced experimental laboratories in the galaxy. It's on an isolated mesa completely under Hutt control.
There's no telling what sort of defenses a genius like Dr. Ogorov has there. And you'll be going in blind.
There are data access terminals on the Sanctuary's testing grounds. Try accessing one. It might let you disable any unwelcome surprises. Otherwise, good luck.
I promise to stay alive. You'll be worried sick the whole time I'm gone, won't you?
I've been worried sick since before you landed on Makeb.
We're only getting one chance at this. We can't afford to be wrong about anything. Dr. Ogorov has the knowledge we need.
And please, for the love of science, don't hurt Dr. Ogorov. I didn't bring a way to preserve his brain.
Force.
Doctor! It's such an honor. I'm so glad we weren't forced to kill you.
We held up our end of the bargain and got you to safety. Tell us about Isotope 5 and how to fuel the Ark.
Isotope 5. Tomorrow's great discovery at the center of Makeb. Something truly unique in all the galaxy, and worth destroying this planet to obtain. Imagine a substance as light as shimmer silk, but stronger than Durasteel. It distorts gravity and electromagnetic fields so predictably that it can be refined into fuel. Isotope 5 has limitless potential to remake this galaxy. Those droids you battled were first-generation prototypes, playthings.
Isotope 5 is the cartel's key to becoming a galactic superpower. That's why they invaded Makeb, and why Tabora won't back down.
He has staked the cartel's entire future on this world. He cannot fail here. I crafted a beautiful set of Isotope 5 fuel rods to power Taboro's Ark. Some of my finest work, but you'll never see it. According to my data stream, Taboro has increased mining production to maximum levels. Makeb's destruction will arrive far ahead of schedule. You have a spacecraft, yes? We should depart immediately.
We won't abandon millions of Makeb refugees. You said you could help us get the fuel rods back.
That was before I saw the latest updates on Taboro's drilling operations.
The mining platforms are massive lasers drilling directly into the planet. Shutting them down would release core pressure and buy us time.
Attacking the mining platforms would be suicidal. Even worse, it might kill me. Wait, why do I get the feeling you're serious?
What does Taboro have guarding these mining platforms?
With a steady supply of raw Isotope 5, my former employer can power a multitude of devices designed to exterminate all trespassers.
We need to deactivate all of Taboro's mining platforms. That's the only way to slow Makeb's destruction until we can get the Ark's fuel rods.
I fear it won't be as easy as flipping switches. The platforms and their control rooms will be heavily defended.
When it comes to body count, Makeb's groundquakes have nothing on me.
I suspect that's not an exaggeration. I'll have a transport to the mining platforms prepped for you immediately. Keep us apprised of your progress.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Thanks for the assist. Private Vandalic 8th Imperial Infantry. Might keep your distance. Insides leaking out.
Don't try to move. We'll transport you out of here.
Generous, but a waste of effort. Not much time. So listen. Wasn't always Imperial military. Born on Makeb. Caught wind of the Hutt takeover. Volunteered for this. Defend my old home.
You don't sound like a typical Imperial. Didn't realize the military was recruiting outside their space.
Was this or mining? That choice, looking back. Orders were to steal Isotope 5. But I wanted to help your evacuation. Still have friends and family here. Shutting down drills, not enough. Need to open emergency release valves at primary control center. Reduce core pressure.
You're a soldier, not a geologist. How did you figure all this out on your own?
I grew up on these platforms. My father was a foreman. Used slicer spike in control center's mainframe. Override Hutt security lockout. Take control. Vent the core. Control center's heavily guarded. Sorry, that part's on you. Please get my people off this rock.
Is there a message you want delivered to your friends and family?
No time. Wish I could stay.
Lemda, Gez. We're at the drilling site's primary control center. An Imperial soldier, an ex-native, told us to open the emergency release valves. He said it was the only way to release planetary core pressure. Do you agree?
Tectonic vibrations are still off the charts. Coranto Mesa just exploded. Good thing we're not there. Those drilling lasers were working overtime. The heat buildup beneath the planet's crust is massive. Venting the core would cool things off.
Sounds like it's our only option. Slicing the mainframe now.
It's working. Readings show seismic activity falling quickly. That should buy you enough time to get the Ark's fuel rods.
I think it's time we finally paid Taboro a visit in person. Where can we find that Hutt?
You don't want to go anywhere near him until you get help from our new friends. We've had an interesting development while you were gone. Dr. Ogorov isn't the only Hutt on Makeb who's changing sides. The local Hutt cartel leaders, minus Taboro, want to negotiate with you personally. Hurry back to camp and meet us in the diplomatic tent.
Sold us out to that maniac Taboro. Now that he's turned on you, we're supposed to save your skins? Incredible.
Had we known Taboro was insane, we never would have supported him. He is no longer Hutt Cartel. We formally shun him. However, in breaking ties with Taboro, we find ourselves stranded on Makeb with you. We are prepared to offer generous compensation for seating and cargo space aboard the Ark.
Cargo? Are you delusional? Your bodies take up more room than a dozen good people.
Ah, one of the Republic's greatest heroes. Just the person we could use to bring some wisdom and perspective to the discussion.
In my experience, wisdom and perspective are necessary qualities for anyone who desires harmony.
Where was the Hutt's wisdom when they mined my world to death?
Most revered Republic champions, my masters apologize for this unfortunate situation. Surely we can reach a state of mutually beneficial recompense and earn passage aboard the Ark?
My people deserve rescue. The Hutt cartel's leaders can't just beg their way out.
Shalem's right. But these are the most powerful Hutts in the galaxy. We can name our price to save their lives, and think what that means for defeating the Empire.
You think we should combine forces with the Hutts and attack the Empire together?
We can't lose sight of the real enemy here, or how much the Hutts fear you. Taboro has lost his mind, and these cartel leaders know it. They can't go back to him. They need us.
Honored Republic heroes, you are known for mercy and greatness. Can you find it within yourselves to forgive our profound error in judgment?
You're right. The Jedi are known for their mercy and greatness. To those who deserve it. Your masters are venal, corrupt, and untrustworthy. Convince me not to see them extinct.
Honored Republic negotiators, my masters will happily continue debasing themselves, but Makeb's time grows short. If you provide safe passage for my masters and their cargo, they will fully commit the cartel to an alliance with the Republic. Surely you find this agreeable?
Inform your masters that they'll be allowed to board the Ark with the other refugees. Personal belongings will be loaded as space permits. First priority will be given to food, medicine, and other items essential to survival. Rhodium-plated statues will not qualify. We'll negotiate exactly what responsibilities the cartel has to the Republic once this crisis is over. We'll expect full cooperation.
My masters wish no further hostilities with you. The offer is accepted without condition.
I think you're the first in galactic history to force the Hutts into a deal they can't afford. Now all we need are those fuel rods. Dr. Ogorab is with Shalem. You should coordinate with them.
The cartel has deserted you, Taboro. You have no allies left. Don't be a fool. Give us the fuel rods.
I think you're overestimating your real estate, Taboro. When this planet goes, you're going with it.
That inbred imbecile has abandoned all sanity. You'll have to take the Ark's fuel rods by force. His palace is a testament to my artistry. I poured my spirit into designing lethal defenses. I also left myself a private entrance inside.
Finding a way inside the palace is the least of our problems. We're heading into the heart of a lunatic's private playground.
Taboro will have far more than my inspired designs guarding him. His most lethal soldiers and Isotope 5 droids patrol every corridor.
We'll hold this position until you get back.
Without those fuel rods, millions will die. If you can't get them, I'm canceling your parade.
Parades are nice, but I'd rather have a kiss for luck before I go.
Why not?
You now have coordinates and the security code to my secret entrance. Once you're inside, contact me for more information. Don't die.
Your hidden entrance appears to be unguarded, Doctor.
Of course. Tomorrow doesn't even know it exists. He has no eye for such exquisite detail. He is also despairingly predictable, almost certainly ranting away in his throne room while clutching the fuel rods to his bosom. I am transmitting procedures to defeat the security protocols separating you from tomorrow. Follow them precisely. I'll be unable to reach you via holo after this.
We can take things from here. You've been most helpful. The Republic will remember your cooperation.
Perhaps your Supreme Chancellor will reward me with my own private laboratory. The planet Tisharon would be perfect. A last word of advice. Tabaro asked for some rather unorthodox droid designs. It's possible he actually built a few. If so, good luck with them.
Allow us.
Yona, Niska Chananga Wachi, Kospaini, Kontinka. La Jobanum Botafa, Avatikun Achido Niknanolia.
This planet may not be around much longer, but its people will always be part of the Republic.
Obeituta, Tasoya Rikoi, Radoeta Pachatopa. Ochimo.
I hope you've enjoyed your reign over the cartel, because it's ending right now. Any last words, Hut?
Agua Bosca Puño, Oscar. Zuza Nico. Nada Noia Ocatau. Saludos. Hindi yayo bana pipo, ha? Nuta pelotkas puta, nonnapa kissa. Te kajas rekkurolla, uoska kwa bobbana. Nidjoka, nutsa, chipaua una chichitua.
Oh no, you don't. Nobody kills you but me. The Ark's fuel rods, as promised. Tabaro's gone, along with his entire supply of Isotope 5.
The whole planet felt it. Lambda says the explosion triggered a chain reaction in the planet's core. If you have unfinished business, better make it quick. I'll take the fuel rods and get our people to work installing them. I left a shielded shuttle here at the camp. It's your ticket off Makeb. The rest of us are taking the Ark.
We're in this together. If there's trouble, you'll need help. I'm sure the Ark can seat a few extra people.
The space is tighter than you can imagine. I appreciate the offer, but you've done more than enough for us. I hope we meet again on Keylander Station.
The fuel rods are in place. Power levels are at 80%. I hope it's enough.
It'll have to be. Lambda says there's a fissure opening directly beneath us. We're launching before the mesa collapses.
The Republic just inherited several million people who need a new home.
Please meet me in Keylander Station's conference chamber. We have much to discuss.
The Supreme Chancellor requested a meeting.
Welcome back. I was informed that you survived the terrifying ordeal. You have my deepest admiration. Ah, here they are.
Millions of hungry mouths to feed and nothing to show for it. You pledged Makeb to us, Shalem, and you knew it was doomed.
We had no idea the planet was that unstable. Our offer was made in good faith.
My uncle is a businessman, Chancellor. But in this case, he's telling the truth.
You knew the groundquakes were getting worse. You used the Republic, knowing we'd be obligated to help your people even if you had nothing to offer in return.
What's done is done. We have a vessel filled with millions of refugees who need food, water, and medical treatment.
And a home. My people can't live on that ark forever. They're packed in like cargo.
This is a debacle. We came here seeking resources to defeat the Sith Empire. Instead, we're walking away with debts and obligations.
What about the Hutt leaders? You negotiated a peace agreement with them, didn't you?
He's right. The cartel leaders have promised to support the Republic wholeheartedly.
So we have a worthless ally and a broken one. Still, the Hutts possess considerable wealth. Only the cartel leaders who needed rescuing agree to this alliance. Fortunately, they possess most of the wealth and power. They'll neutralize any holdouts. With our new friend's wealth and warships, we've gained a substantial advantage over the Empire. That doesn't address the problem of Makeb's people, however. I need a solution.
The Hutts destroyed Makeb. It seems only fair they should pay the cost of caring for its refugees. We can hold their warships in reserve, and use them to protect vulnerable systems. Meanwhile, the Hutts will build a colony for Makeb's people.
I had to twist your arm to call the Republic. Glad you finally swallowed that spirit of independence?
After everything we've been through, to receive such generosity. Thank you all.
I did it for a snappish woman who deserves a new home. I'll miss you, Linda.
Fine, you win. Here's my hollow frequency. Call it often.
I want to speak with my operative in private. Please excuse us. You've made the best of an unfortunate situation. Well done. The Hutts want to be on the winning side of this war, and you've shown them who that is. We have you alone to thank for this alliance.
Let's hope what we achieved here will ripple across the galaxy, and rally more forces to our cause.
This victory has already been noted by several independent factions. Our diplomats will be quite busy. For too long, the Republic has wasted time reacting to the enemy. We must fight this war to win by going on the offensive. Savor this victory. Return to the war's front lines and press our advantage. Together, we will be triumphant.